Hey guys, welcome back to Puffet Lauda, and welcome back to Steam Prison, where Ines is out here just fucking killing people. It's just a great time in general. Barker's here, everyone's here. Let's just leave. The men from the Hounds and Sir Ines followed him in the direction of their headquarters and disappeared. Why? He'd returned what he'd stolen. Why did Sir Ines kill a man begging for his life? Things settled down again once the Hounds were gone. None of us grieved for the dead man, but we weren't bright and happy either. The atmosphere was stiff and uncomfortable. A man emerged from the crowd and approached the corpse. That's... Oh, shit. Adage.
あんたか。
What are you doing?
死んでいるかどうか確認している。確認するまでもないがな。
Adage checked the man's pulse and breathing and shook his head.
だから盗みはするなと言ったのに。バカな男だ。
You knew him?
ああ。ただ知っているというだけだが。身内に病人がいて、下界の空気が合わないから病気になったと考えたらしく、そいつのために薬をかき集めてると言っていた。
Oh, God.
バカな男だ。体を壊したのは空気のせいなどではないのに。
You know why his relative is sick?
ああ。ハウンズが配給している食事には毒が仕込まれている。
See, always rely on Adage, really, is the main point of this entire game. Poison? I blurted it out in shock. I'd eaten their rations several times.
薬はあいつらが配ってる薬は飲んでたか。
Now and then.
そう。だったら問題ない。
But this isn't good. Why would they put poison into the rations?
さあな。支配するためか、他に何か理由があるのか。当事者でないから俺にはわからない。だが配給を調べた結果だ。間違いない。あれには毒がある。そして配られている薬にはその解毒作用がある。毒を配り、毒を治している。おかしな連中だ。とにかくその悪循環に巻き込まれ、男は死んだ。自給自足の生活をすればこんなことにはならなかったのにな。
Sir Ines killed him.
ああ、知っている。あんた同様近くで見ていたからな。なんだその反応。あいつが人殺しするなんてとか言うなよ。あれはハウンズの副リーダーだ。一人だけ綺麗な目でいるはずないだろう。イネスも所詮はハウンズ。猟犬だ。平気で罪人を殺す。
And it doesn't bother him?
あったならこれほどうまく仕留めないだろう。イネスだけが例外だと思っていたのなら勝手な幻想だ。
I see. I suppose it wasn't realistic to think he was the only one not to kill these people. Or to not kill these people. I was just hoping he'd be different. I didn't want to see him as kill a man begging for his life.
そんなこと俺に言われても困る。
Adage stood up and put his hand on my shoulder as he walked past. I know. Sir Ines still has to live his own life somehow. But still, I walked home feeling conflicted, torn between compassion for his situation and my refusal to accept it. Boy. After the thief's death, Sax ordered the other men to a ration storehouse. Sax and I went back to the headquarters to prepare for our night patrol.
彼は苦しまずに済んだだろうか。
Pain and suffering always accompanied death. I knew my hopes were nonsensical. Still, As the one who slew him, I hoped his end had been quick.
この地で今まで何人殺してきただろう。
At first I'd counted them, but stopped as time went by. I still tried to remember all their faces, and so far I'd managed it.
自分の目的のために積み上げた屍だ。決して忘れてはならない。
イネス。
Sax had been walking a few steps ahead of me when he stopped and turned around.
なんだ。
例の件が2日後となった。準備がまだなら急ぐがいい。
2 days from now. What's 2 days from now?
2日後 ?2 日後のいつだ。
昼頃。詳細は後ほど連絡させる。どうした？何か問題でも？
いや、何もない。自分のために尽力してくれたこと、感謝する。
気持ちの悪いことを言うな。俺は、俺とハウンズのためにしか動かない。貴様の要望を手順にのっとって向こうへ出し、向こうが許可をした。ただそれだけだ。
Is he going to the heights?
ああ。まさか通るとはな。2日後。その日は彼女との約束がある。まだ全て終えてないのに。
どうした？やはりどこか変だ。
いや、急な変更だと驚いただけだ。準備の方、遅れず進めておく。では。
Sax had good intuition. It never took long for him to guess what I was thinking. I left before he could have the chance to glean more.
あと2日。2日しかないのか。
I could feel Sax looking at me as I hurried into the building. Run away! Oh, Jesus Christ, what's gonna happen? Ugh. My eyelids were heavy, my soul sluggish. It's morning. No, it was more like noon. I decided that I really needed a clock and fumbled my way out of bed. I poured some water into a cup and watered my seeds. I barely got any sleep last night. Thoughts of Sir Ines had kept me awake. They hadn't been happy thoughts. They were dark, depressing ones. The rations, the man Sir Ines had killed, it wasn't his fault. Berger was there, looking at him. Still, he had found a way to help others even when Berger was present. I had to wonder why Sir Ines hadn't tried to avoid killing the man. And he had even killed the man himself. I don't understand. He'll come here tomorrow. I can ask him. I had to wonder whether I would find the courage to ask. Someone is here. I dressed hastily and opened the door. Oh. It was Sir Ines. He had a bag slung over his right shoulder. He looked like he always had, as he did when he talked to me, or killed a man.
少し時間はあるだろうか。
Yes, of course. Is something wrong? We were going to meet tomorrow. He saw me trying to pour him a cup of water and stopped me.
いや、結構だ。話がしたいだけだ。長居をするつもりはない。
I see. What is it?
ああ、それが。
Sir Ines stopped and looked at me questioningly.
どうした？様子が変だぞ。いつものお前ならまっすぐ自分を見るはずなのに、今日は伏し目がちだ。何があった？
Oh, well, he had noticed. On one hand, this display of concern for me made me happy, but it also put pressure on me.
自分に言えないことか。
I remained silent for a moment and then shook my head. I saw you yesterday evening, when you killed that man.
そうか。
His expression didn't change, almost as if what he had done had been an everyday occurrence. He pleaded for his life. He gave back what he stole. Theft is a crime, but it doesn't deserve death.
ああ、そうだな。上階であれば自分もそう思っただろう。 だが自分は所詮ハウンズに属する猟犬。犬は群れを形成し長に従う。ザックスが殺せと言えば殺すしかない。
But you're not a dog, Sir Ines. You're a human.
いいや犬だ。ハウンズは皆そう思い込むことで加害に対する罪の意識を消す。人のままでは罪悪感に押しつぶされるからな。
Sir Ines. And what did I think about it? Perhaps you'd be no choice. It was bad regardless. It was bad regardless. You can't. Oh, whatever. Still, killing is bad.
そうだな。何も自分が正しいとは思っていない。だが、正義を貫くことが必ずしも自分の利と一致するとは限らない。
So you killed him to help yourself, Sir Ines?
なあ、そうだ。自分は、ここでついえるわけにはいかないからな。
Sir Ines. Nobody could remain pure inside the hounds. He was not an exception. He was the vice commander. I should have understood that. I have trouble accepting that the man who saved me several times kills people. I would have been happier not knowing. But would I have actually been better off not knowing? Even though I had to come to terms with any of it, I opened my mouth again. Please tell me about the medicine, then.
薬?
I talked to Adage yesterday. He said the rations you distribute contain a poison, and the medicine is the antidote.
そうだ。自分は副リーダーだ。知らないはずがあるまい。
But poison? For what purpose?
罪人を適度に管理するためだ。誰が考案したかは知らない。だがザクスは採用した。故に自分も黙認している。毒は微量だ。薬を摂取せずとも死ぬことはない。配給の食事を断った直後こそ禁断症状が出るが、自然に毒気はなくなる。そう自分は教えられている。
He killed others and kept quiet about the poison as well. My esteem for him came crashing down. I knew my view of him was shuttered, but...
昨日のことはもういいだろう。終わったことだ。何を言ったところでどうにもならない。自分は別の話をしに来たんだ。
Sir Ines took a deep breath and straightened himself. He was looking down at me with a look of deep determination. What is it?
明日、ハウンズを去り、上階へ戻ることになった。それを伝えに来た。
I knew it, this little piece of shit! What? The Heights? But tomorrow we're supposed to...
取り消しだ。そして、今後世話になることはない。
Sir Ines handed me the bag he was carrying. It was much heavier than it looked. I almost fell.
これは謝礼金。自分のここでの全財産だ。数ヶ月はこれで生活できるだろう。
Jesus Christ!
だが、先ほど言った通り、明日を境に自分はいない。教師と生徒の関係も解消だ。金はいつか尽きるもの。余裕があるうちに次の職を探すことだ。
But then Sir Ines will be gone. It was so out of the blue that I was unable to respond. I could only nod.
お前から得た知識は大切に生かす所存だ。短い間だったが、感謝する。
Sir Ines nodded and turned around. He's leaving. He's going to disappear. Asking him this isn't going to be easy for him, but... Sir Ines, wait.
なんだ?
Please, take me to the Heights with you.
上階へ?
Yes, I know that this is an unreasonable request, but I want to go to the Heights. I need to find the one who killed my parents. Please, Sir Ines.
目的のために、自分は多くのものを殺めてきた。本来ならば罰されなければいけないものも数多く見逃してきた。否定する気も言い訳する気もない。これは自分が選んだ道だからだ。 だが、正しいことではないことは自覚している。ご両親を殺されたお前に向ける顔もない。そんな自分をお前は頼るというのか？
What you say is true. I won't deny what you did. But not all you did is wrong and bad. I know your good side.
素晴らしいところ。
Yes, I saw you study diligently to learn the things you didn't know, and you taught me how to cook so gently. We weren't able to spend much time together, but I remember all of it vividly. Surely that counts for something. I will trust the person I see in front of me right now. I trust you, and I want to go with you.
信じているか？
Sir Ines hung his head in silence. He's going to say no. I know it. Of course he was. It was a crazy request. I'd known that, but I had to try. I had to do all I could until the moment it came to nothing.
連れて行ける可能性はある。
What?
確約はできない。賭けみたいなものだが。警察官のパートナー制の一環で、上階にてパートナーとして共に復職することを条件に、ハウンズから一人連れて行くことができる。自分には特に親しい者はおらず、誰も連れて行かないつもりだったが。
Really?
だが大きな問題がある。お前は女だ。現在のハウンズに女はいないため、どうにもごまかせない。変装するにしても、その長い髪が目立ってしまうだろう。
My hair is too long. I can shorten it.
ん？
I will gladly cut my hair if that lets me go with you.
いいのか？
Yes, if it'll help me, I don't mind. Let me show you. Oh, picture get! I bundled up my hair behind my head with one hand, took a kitchen knife with the other, and cut through it. The strands fell from my hand and tumbled to the ground. Oh, look at how badass she is! Oh, Kurimu growing up. Take me with you, Sir Ines.
上階へ行ったところで、目的が達成できるとは限らないぞ。
I know.
自分にはやるべきことがある。手助けできないかもしれない。
That's alright. I won't drag you into my quest. Just bring me to the heights. I won't expect any more of you. Please, Sir Ines.
自分は、この日のためにずっと耐えてきた。ザクスに逆らっては、上階へは戻れない。人殺しを命じられれば従い、悪事も見逃し、奴の顔色を伺って生きてきた。それもこれも、戻るためだ。上階へ戻るためならどんなことでもする。その覚悟で今日まで生きてきた。お前を連れて行ったことで不正が見つかれば、自分は二度と上階へは戻れない。そんなことになれば、自分を見失ってしまう。その重さ、お前には背負えるか？時間が欲しい。考える時間が。もし連れて行く決心ができたら、今晩ここへ来る。できなければ。
Yes, I know. I will accept that. I'm happy that you're considering it. Thank you very much, Sir Ines. And also, thank you for everything until now. This might be the last time we meet. I wanted to thank you properly. I'm sorry for everything you had to do for me.
ああ、本当に。お前にはたくさん呆れさせられた。釈放した次の日に、また捕らえられたと知った時は、さすがに言葉を失った。
I'm sorry. I think that I managed to change a little, thanks to you, though. You taught me how to cook. Even if I need to stay here, I'll be able to live with what you've left me. So, Sir Ines, what now? I wanted to see him off with a smile, but instead I was starting to cry. I'm sorry. Maybe I haven't come as far as I thought I have. Oh, picture get. I turned away, hoping to hide my tears. Go, Sir Ines. Godspeed.
ああ。お前もどうか元気で。では。
God. And now he's gone. I'd been resolved not to cry until I'd proven my innocence, but the thought of never seeing Sir Ines again made me very sad. I see. Well, I suppose that means that I loved Sir Ines. Even though he murdered people and poisoned people for funsies, you know? Well, I mean, he didn't, like... Well, he just didn't say outright that he did those... whatever. I don't know. He confuses me so much. And we're gonna stop here, where Ines literally just left the house. This is so sad. I really hope he comes back for her, because then we can go see the Heights, and we can figure out who our murderer, or not our murderer, who our parents' murderer is, and stuff like that, you know? Ugh. Or he can just ditch us here, and we'll just have to live with Burger for the rest of our lives. God. Next episode, we'll see what he decides.